Howdy y'all, Jeremy and TJ. We just left the Total Archery Challenge in Belvedere, Tennessee, 2021. And we were recording a podcast on the way home, just trying to kill time while we were riding down the road. But I was like, let's do it while we got it fresh on our mind. A quick video just for
tips and tricks.
Yeah, tips and tricks if you're going to attend the Total Archery Challenge. So, and this is not necessarily, it's just a little bit of everything, not necessarily bow equipment related. It's going to be a little bit of everything, but we just thought it would be helpful. And it's like I said, we just left, so it's fresh on our mind. We'll go through a few things. Of course, your basic stuff. Make sure your bow, all your screws are tight. Bring a little tool kit with Allen wrenches and that sort of thing, you know, just in case. Each course is 25 targets, but you do a lot of walking, and there's a lot of stuff that could ultimately happen.
Yeah.
But other than your bow, you're going to want to either bring a backpack or some kind of stool.
Yeah.
And when I say stool, I mean like a 3D stool. If you're not familiar with that, most 3D shooters now have a shooting stool, and it has like a quiver mounted on the side, a big compartment underneath the store, whatever you want to bring. Some of them have, like ours, have coolers built in. We like those.
Yeah.
But you can do a backpack just fine as well.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff you're going to want to bring as far as that goes. You know, binoculars, definitely. You're shooting out to 120 yards, you need to kind of see where to aim at.
Yeah.
You know.
Rangefinder is a definite too.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're going to be screwed if you ain't, somebody in your group ain't got a rangefinder.
But the neat thing that Total Archery started a couple of years ago is, I believe it's Loophole has a loaner program. So I can't remember how much it was. It was 20, 30 bucks.
Well, that guy said, that's right, I think you were getting a t-shirt. We talked to him.
Yeah.
All you got to do is fill out a form. You leave your driver's license with them. You don't cost a dime.
Oh, okay.
And you just got to come back to get your driver's license and bring the product back. And they said it's, you know, if you want to try something out, and they had a bunch of stuff. Honestly, if we'd have seen them this morning, I would have loved to try some rangefinders or something out.
Yeah.
But
so if you do, like, it never fails. We always forget something. I mean, it was as little as super glue we forgot. So we made a Wally World run and picked up some super glue last night.
We always take like a little tool kit.
Yeah.
Allen wrenches, super glue, loop material, serving material, a little thing of pliers, you know, just little knick-knack stuff that you never know. And ultimately what happened was TJ's shooting stool, a little nut we thought had came loose, and then it turned out that a little piece of plastic had broke, so he needed to super glue it back together.
Yeah.
But what else in their bag? Probably according to where you're shooting at and what time of year. Around here in Tennessee, you're gonna get sweaty, so we bring like a little hand rag thing to wipe your hands off or face off or whatever with. Definitely bring some water, Gatorade. They do have water on the course.
They do.
But you don't know. For instance, today, 25 targets. It was about on target, what, 19-ish?
Yeah, 19-ish.
So we didn't walk literally 3 or 4 miles before we got to the water. So if we hadn't, you know, and we knew from last time to bring a lot. I took like 5 of these little Gatorades. Now I only drank about 3 of them, but had it been warmer, I'd have probably drank them all.
Yeah.
But I'd suggest overpacking the water.
Yeah. Snacks is a good one. Bug spray.
Yeah.
You know, most of these are during the early spring and into the summer. So, I mean, if you shoot one like Texas was a week or 2 ago, I don't know where to go after Tennessee. I think it's Pennsylvania, but you know, definitely want to pack some bug spray.
Yep.
Maybe some sunscreen.
Yep.
I tell you what, I put in my little tool kit. I shoot a lens and everything in my scope, but you got a binocular and rangefinder and everything. I keep some of those little glass cleaner wipes, the clear view. You get them at Walmart. You get a box of them for a couple bucks. I just take 4 or 5, put in my stool. That way, you know, if for some reason you wear glasses, get sweaty, you know, you can clean them off. You can clean your binoculars, your rangefinder. If you got a lens in your sight, get water somehow or another, you can take, clean it or dirt. You know,
you mentioned it on the podcast, but a little first aid kit.
Yeah, a little first aid kit.
We've seen people get took out in ambulances and that sort of thing, and side by sides, but hopefully that don't happen.
Yeah.
But it's easy to get a little cut or whatever. I mean, even we saw some snakes today.
Yeah.
You know, you get bit by a snake.
Yeah,
That'd be a mess. But
yeah, we did. I like to step on that one.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
This thing blended in.
Really good. I thought it, when I seen it, I'm like, darn, that's a big, it looked like a big piece of boot lace. And I was like, darn, I was like, who in the world lost a lace to a boot out here? And about that minute, I seen the tongue come out, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go around the other way.
Wear you some good shoes, boots, something you're going to be getting in probably some mud.
Yeah.
Some pretty good heels, that sort of thing. You know, don't twist your ankle. Don't, you know.
And the big thing is when you get to a hill or anything like that, you know, this is not extremely rough terrain, but it is pretty rough. Just take your time. Just watch where you're going, and you'll be fine. I mean, it really ain't that bad, but you know, just pay attention, you'll be fine.
What else? Back to the snacks. You know, it took us, let's think on this for a minute. How long did it take us? Today we walked a little over 6 miles on the prime course, and we started at 9, got done right at about 3, wasn't it?
We come out of the woods probably around 2:30.
So you're looking at 5-6 hours of shooting and a lot of walking.
Yeah.
Up and down hills and all kind of terrain. So, you know, I ain't saying to pack a cheeseburger, but maybe a banana, apple, you know, Slim Jim, whatever. You know, because you don't want to be out there starving to death.
Little Debbie.
Oh man. But the water's the main thing.
Yeah, and they hit it. I think they hit the dates this year at the Tennessee shoot. I think by the time we got done, it was probably in the low 70s by the time we got back to the car. But this morning and all the way up to right, I mean, we had a good bit of breeze, but it wasn't super duper hot.
Yeah, and then, you know, I don't know how other ones are, but I know that we've shot here a few years here. You know, once you kind of get in there in the course, there's no way out but the way you came, you know what I mean? So like you back in the woods a good piece, you know, so don't plan on. And you know, like the course we shot today did have some porta potties about halfway through, but I don't think the Sitka one did, right?
I can't remember.
I don't remember seeing them. I could be wrong, but you know, plan all that accordingly if you're a female or whatever, or if you get the old you know, the old gut pain.
The old green apple quick steps.
Yeah. That would not be fun.
Nope, that's something else. I'm a firm believer 99% of the time, which there again, I did forget. I'm glad the hotel had an extra roll. But taking some toilet paper or some like dude wipes or some baby wipes. Because like I said, you never know what you're going to need.
Be back in there 3 miles. Oh, Lord.
Be missing some underwear.
Let me think. You know, like we said, get you a good backpacker, 3D stool, and I mean, that's pretty much it. Just plan like you're going to go on a 6 to 10 mile hike.
Yeah.
You know, take your water and it's not that you got to get in a hurry, but you also got to know that, you know, there'll be groups ahead of you and behind you, so you got to keep moving at least at a certain pace, or you're going to be backing up everybody, because I think they every 15 minutes have a group supposedly going out.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Like I said, I can't speak for any other shoot but the Tennessee, but they marked the trails and you know, they marked it with a cone, like a big orange road cone
where you shoot from.
But they also marked the way to go with pink surveyor's tape, and we have done it twice now. The first year when we went, we missed like 4 targets on the Sitka course. And then this year we almost walked by 1 target, and the people in front of us actually hollered at us and said, y'all missing a target.
Yeah, it's easy to miss that tape because you just gotta kind of pay attention. And
Yeah.
some people from Michigan were in front of us, and they said that the other one they went to, we were kind of at least half the day today on a sort of a road or trail, but they said that up the one they shot, wherever it was at, there was none of that. It was just straight woods, no path, no nothing. You just trying to find that tape.
Yeah.
And we did experience that on the Sitka course last time, and we had to walk around forever trying to find out which way to go. But
Yeah.
just keep your eyes peeled for that. But yeah, I mean that's the basic stuff. Make sure your bow's in good shape. Plenty of arrows. We had some folks behind us that only brought 5 or 6 arrows, and they lost all their arrows and had to go home early.
Yeah.
We normally take a dozen and a half. Now, granted, like today we didn't lose any.
No.
But you start flinging arrows at 100, 120 yards, something's going to happen at some point.
Yeah. And I mean, and as far as like a preparation for the Total Archery Challenge, I mean, pay attention to your bubble on your sight, because you start shooting that longer distance, it will affect it.
Yeah, find you a field, shoot some 120-yard shots, 100-yard shots.
Yeah.
Prepare for that, and then when you get your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, they'll seem a little easier. But we shot a 115 today.
Yeah.
Just one, and then 100, and then a lot of 80s. But get ready to shoot some long distance. We didn't really need that. They use Reinhardt targets; they're easy to pull. We didn't. We took it. TJ did.
Yeah.
Arrow lube, but you don't really need it from what I've seen. But maybe take it. What else? I mean, that's the main stuff.
Yeah.
I'd say the top couple is water, good shoes, and be prepared to walk some hills.
And I guess the good thing about the way the Total Archery does with that every 15 minutes, it doesn't let the course, it don't let all the groups bunch up together where you're there. Because I mean, like today, there was 4 of us in our group. There was a group of 4 in front of us and a group of 3 behind us. And by the time we shot, by the time the group in front of us shot, pulled their arrows, went to the next target, we shot our target, pulled our arrows, they were pretty much either finished shooting or coming back from pulling theirs. So,
and also, these are longer shots, so I would rotate a person each target to go pull the arrows that way. Because if you all walk down there and back every time, you're gonna be tired. It's gonna be a mess. Just have like if me and TJ are shooting, we'll shoot target 1. I'll go pull them, and maybe even take a picture of the, so everybody can see what they got. Next one, he'll go pull them. Give each other a break, because it's a lot of walking. And if you're having to walk 100 yards each target back and forth, you're gonna be wore out. So I think most people figured that out.
Yeah. Well, and with this, a lot of these targets are what we call a walk through, and so you walk down to the target, pull your air, and then you have
Keep
to
going,
keep going to the next target.
And if it's that, and you got to pay attention to that, because if it's that, everybody needs to take all their stuff and go. But
yeah,
that's the basic stuff. Just wanted to thanks for joining us in the car. We just wanted to make it while it was fresh on our mind. If you got any questions or anything, put them in the comments. But met a lot of good people today.
Yeah.
Met some folks that have found us here on YouTube. So if you see us anywhere to shoot, just holler at us.
Yeah.
And that's it. Hit the thumbs up button if y'all don't mind. We appreciate y'all watching. Subscribe. We'll see y'all in the next video.
See y'all.